Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Cleveland Browns and the Denver Broncos.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
It's our Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
The sun is out. To run it down. Get your money up. I put money down. On all of us. On my people now. On what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Oh, my son.
Play action with Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
That's the way. That's exactly the way you show a crowd you've got no issues playing on the road. One snap in, you're celebrating a sack while the tens of thousands in the building, well, they watch their guy pick himself up off the turf.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Oh, my son! Away, ready! Away!
3rd and long for Nix. Into traffic, complete. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making the stop short like they did and bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, I like when these defense coordinators say they want to populate the ball, and that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started.
And it sails out of bounds. That's a good kick. Got all the way down to what looks like the 10-yard line before leaving the field. An offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Let's go!
To throw here on 1st down. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. It's caught by Wilson. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. It's a 29-yard gain. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down. All right. Now things starting to pick up a little bit after a slow start, Brock. Last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yep, to get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could see maybe our first touchdown here, or at least avoid another quick punt.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut, 2nd down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Here's Brown again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Air it out on third. Cut out left. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up fourth down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works. They come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here.
Bronco 80.
Fourth down, pass coming. Chased out to his right. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on fourth, and it's going to go over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen on the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know, what do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Hey, away, away, away.
On third down, here's Nix. He rolls to his right. It's cut by Harrison. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, to some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Bombers, bombers, bombers.
They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And that carry only gets one on the plunge up the gut.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Oh, my son.
On second down, Robinson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Captain, 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 captain.
They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Forced out to his right. He tucks it and takes off.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the net's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Robinson on the inside give. He's close, but he is stout before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. Brings up third down.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. The toss snap to Robinson. And this one had no chance. Hit well behind that line. That brings up 4th down. So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They'll have a chance to take the lead here as they line up for the field goal. The kick by Patterson is good. And that's going to give them their first points of the ball game.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. It is caught left side. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Ready, go!
He's going to throw it. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
3rd down from the gun. Escapes out to the left. He's on the run, deep down the middle. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And 4th and 4 coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. And they're going for this. He's looking deep once again. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Nix from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
3rd down give to Robinson. And he only gets a couple yards. They are well short. It's 4th down.
Tackle made at the 36-yard line. A 2-yard gain.
Riley Patterson ready for the field goal try. He was good on his first kick. Gonna need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2. Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. But I do see a flag out there. Let's see what the call is. You gotta be smarter than that. No reason to hit the kicker there, and that gives him a 1st down.
Oh my God!
Running it after the penalty. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Oh my God! Ready! 180! Behind! Hey, kill!
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Throwing the out route complete. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
So they come through with 6, and they're rewarded for going for it on 4th down.
6-yard line.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Here's Robinson. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Nix now to throw. They'll try to set up a screen. Here's Robinson. And they're going to keep him out once once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
A big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's 3rd and goal. Running with Robinson. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos make it a 9-point advantage. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Patterson able to connect on the point after. And the Broncos make it a 10-point ball game.
Browns nothing. Rigoberto Sanchez.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Get it.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, it's an interception! And into the end zone he goes. A pick 6 for Denver. Well, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock. To have somebody in position for pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted. Again, that is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos take a 3-possession lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. New set of downs for him from the 31. Free play here. Let's see what he does. This one won't be reeled in, but they had that green light to take the shot, and they did. Looked like somebody on the defense jumped the snap. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. A 1st and 5 to begin this drive following the penalty.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They're going to try and throw it here. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Fire pass, no good, so here comes 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Come on, come on.
He's going to throw this one. Finds a man right side. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Going all the way to the end zone here. And it is knocked away. A shot to the end zone, answered there by a strong defensive effort. 2nd down.
Here we go, set.
Man in motion here. He's going to throw it again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. So 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
Let's go now.
Throw here, 3rd down. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns chop some of the lead off before the half.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Browns cut the lead down to 10.
17. Browns 7.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. He'll begin his return from the 11. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do it all on anyway. Don't really care.
Starting out trips right here, first and 10.
Bombers, bombers, bombers. Oh, I said. Olay, olay, olay. Olay, olay, olay. Olay, olay, olay. Joe.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Greg Newsome has it. And the Browns are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. And you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards.
Space on the right, he's got room, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Browns cut it to a field goal game.
17.
Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Big Mason Graham engulfing that play. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Captain. Hold on, son. Ready. My name is bombers. Olay.
Here's Nix to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Oh, my son. Oh, ready. My name is Joe.
Throwing here, Nix. Hits him on the end route. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 20.
Shotgun snap, will get to Robinson. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
Brings up 3rd and
Final throw before the break. He's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
We'll see what the first first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready?
Starting the half with a give to Brown. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
It's only a gain of 1. Back-to-back misfires on the ground, and they're facing 3rd and long.
Makes it 3rd and 11.
Ready, break! Break!
3rd and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The Browns are lining up to punt. Fielded at the 11. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up.
30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Ready? Ready?
Robinson again here on 2nd. He hits the lane for about 7. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that 1st down marker.
On 3rd and 2, here's Nix. On the move, headed right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2.
Hold on a second. Captain, ready? Ready? Bombers.
Back to throw it. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Back to throw on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They kick the running back in motion.
19 Tiger.
Throwing now on 1st down. Connects on the crosser. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Working inside the red zone. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play. You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was 1 hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Come on, come on.
He'll throw it. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns take a 3rd quarter lead. Ryland now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Browns take a 4-point lead.
17.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Return starts at the 9. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.